UFC on Fox. First off, Nate Diaz, you got put to sleep, all right? Instead of coming out with that scowl look, this and that, you got put to sleep, all right? Look, you have the body of a female. You come out there, you can't hurt nobody, you got put to sleep. Your brother can back up. He can back it up. You can't, because you got put to sleep. You got knocked the fuck out. But getting to the main reason I'm making this video, Gilbert Melendez. And I picked Benson from the get-go. I thought Benson would beat him, this and that. However, during this fight, I watched it. And I can honestly, I can see it being, I can't even see it being close. I'm sorry. If I had to give a roundup, I'd say 49-46. I could only think of maybe one round that Benson might have won. And then, you know, Wade Goldberg and, what's his name, Rogan were talking about it. It's like a blowout, man. It was like, oh, yeah, Benson's this. I mean, get off his fucking sack already. So I look at the scorecard, it's 48-47. Even Chael Sonnen and the other guy, I don't even know who the guy was, he was another MMA fighter, agreed and said they thought Melendez won. Now you're going to get the nerds out there saying, oh, he had more power punches and more blows landed. Look, let me explain something to you. There's ways you got to judge a fight, right? You got to judge the whole body of work. But let me show you the easiest way to judge a fight, and this works all the time. You have to look at the fight, look at both fighters, and say which guy would you have not want to be in that fight. And it's clearly, I wouldn't have wanted to be what's his name? Benson. I would not want to be him. Because if you look at the fight, Melendez clearly won the fight. And I think it's a travesty right now that obviously the judges had it close, 48-47, but I don't even think it was that close. The closest I can go, 49-46. I had it 5 rounds to none, but I can see maybe 4-1. But come on, man. So even Chael Sonnen and the other guy agree with me. But like I said, the easiest way to judge a fight is look at the fight and say, who would you not have wanted to be in that whole fight? And the answer is Benson. I mean, he was getting kicked upside the head. The physical aggressor, the aggressor was Melendez. He was forcing the whole action, the whole fight. And, I mean, it was a good fight, though. There got to be a rematch, this and that. But, and the undercard, let me talk about the undercard. I like Melendez that fight, and I think everybody even in the audience agreed. And obviously, when you have 2 MMA fighters in there, Chael Sonnen and the other guy agreed with me. We know the whole clear-cut solution is Melendez won. But, let's get to the other fights. Josh Thomas already talked about that. Whatever, we talked about that. Cormier, who's my boy, is a beast. It was a boring fight. I'll tell you that right now. Frank Mir, you're old, you're slow, this and that. Cormier won the fight. It was slow as hell. But you know what? He obviously thought of Frank Mir as being a threat to him because he didn't go out there and perform like he did against Josh, what the fuck's his name? The guy used to fight in the UFC, I forget his name now. Josh, whatever. He didn't perform to that level because when he fought him, it was a better fight than that. He obviously took Frank Mir as a threat, so he wanted to keep it safe, this and that. He wanted to fight big deal, this and that. And who was the other fight I wanted to talk about? And that's it. Oh, the other fight, the first fight, Matt Brown, this and that. That was a war. That was a war. He beat that kid in submission, this and that. Looked like it was going either way, this and that. Whatever. But the main thing I want to talk about is the Melendez fight because I clearly thought Melendez won, and there will be a rematch. I'll guarantee you that. And one more thing. When you have money and you're famous, it should be easier to find women. Just put it that way. Not going to go into details, but I mean, you got to do a better job picking women out, I guess. Whatever. That's it. That's it. But we all know Melendez is the king because when Chael Sonnen and that other guy, I don't even know who the fuck it was, agree with me and their MMA fighters, you know who the real winner is. Melendez won the fight. I know these nerds. He ain't my power puncher. Look, like I said, the whole body work you got to judge. Melendez was the enforcer, and like I said, you look at that fight, look at any fight out there, and they'll tell you who won right now. Who would you not have wanted to be in that fight? It's clearly evident you would not have wanted to be Benson. This is all Benson did the whole fight. This is how many times he done that. You know why? Because he was getting kicked upside the head the whole fucking night, or punched upside the head. So that's why you know that me, Chael Sonnen, and the other guy are right. And my followers, too. And my press accounts. We're always right. That's a ripoff. I knew they were going to give it to him because he's a UFC veteran, and the other guy was a Strikeforce champion, and that, so of course they're going to give it to him. The one guy probably said, yeah, whatever.